Hi, everybody. Welcome to Paradigm Shifters with Veronica and Lori. Hi, V.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Lori.
Yesterday, we did this incredible show with Mary Chris about how we're turning the corner with uh, our evolution. Stuff is really starting to happen now. We are really starting to elevate. And lo and behold, I'm sure people have heard, and we'll try to make it brief because we want to get into a guided meditation for her and her crew and her boat for protection. Greta Thunberg, as you know, the climate change activist, she is on a ship, a small boat. I wouldn't know if I would call it a ship, but it is a small boat. They're heading to Gaza now with, I forget how many tons of aid, and there's 11 of them on board. And they're off the coast of Greece right now. Al Jazeera is tracking it live and reporting on it live. So the world is watching. Eyes are on this. They've reached out to Mark Carney, the Canadian Prime Minister, to help them with Canada support because if something happens to them, they can then go to, the what is it, the Geneva Accord and press criminal charges against Israel. But, anyways, what makes this so dangerous is just last month, their other humanitarian aid boat was bombed in the port in Malta by Israel. So they have just shoved off from Sicily. What is this? It's day 6 now, and they arrive in Gaza in 3 more days. And they hit a strange hiccup along the way. They found some Libyan migrants sinking on a raft in the Mediterranean. And they were called to go in to help because it's about humanitarian assistance. And they went in, and the Libyan Coast Guard came in, grabbed the migrants. 4 of them jumped in the water, boarded the Milane, which is the name of Greta's boat, and which is named after the first Palestinian woman who's a fisherwoman in Gaza. And those 4 are now in custody with European Coast Guard, which is far better than Libyan Coast Guard. So let's go back. We want to ask the safety. So, V, what do you think about the safety of Greta from here on to their journey into Gaza?
I see that there's a threat to her safety, which you already know. But it's interesting because we spoke earlier of cloaking the entire situation. And if we cloak it, and you at home, you can do this as well with us, it'll be very powerful.
Mhm.
If we cloak it in advance, there will be less fracas on the boat. You understand that?
Right.
And how we cloak it is we bring in the light from infinity plus one,
Can,
bring that light back up
can
and
you lead
spread it
us?
like,
Can you
yeah,
can,
I sure
can you go
will.
ahead and lead us in this meditation?
And if you feel when you're following with the meditation, if you feel like you could move it even faster, you could send that. We want to keep sending these cloaks. So let's do it together. Let's call in a connection to the universe. I call it infinity plus one, draw a golden stream of light down, and you could actually feel it as it goes around your body. And feeling it just helps you amp up the power of it, doesn't it? And feel it go into the core of the earth, pop back up. And as it comes back up, see yourself taking that beautiful light and spreading it out like it's a cloak, a beautiful cloak with some sparkles on it because it has to have with so much light. And send that beautiful, beautiful, shining light cloak out over the boat, that all the people in the boat have nice swaddling clothes on their spirit selves, if you will. And it goes all the way over to where the food, where everything is kept. It goes way over there, and that cloak surrounds that area and even surrounds the area where people who are helping to unload the boats need protection and they will be cloaked as well. So again, we reiterate from back to the beginning of bringing in the golden stream of light from infinity plus one, and then with your mind as a sculpting tool, send out this amazing, beautiful, shimmering cloak to put it over the depot, over the area in which people are bringing out food or helping unload the food. The whole thing is covered with this cloak right to the end of where that depot is. Mhm. And as you keep doing that, you might find in retrospect that there are some people that are seen and known, but some people are not seen at all. So that's if that's the best we can do, it's better than nothing. But I really feel you and I have the ability to keep sending this amazing cloak cover out to protect the people and all the food that it can be used to help people live. There we go. I can feel it. You might even feel it vibrating. If you think you've lost track of it, just drop in and say, I want to feel it vibrate. I want to see it light. Be simple. And if you do it that way, you can think of doing it in about a minute. You'll be able to get it done and you'll be protecting. Mhm. Yeah. There's several people with Greta on the boat, and I feel like I want to wrap them, coddle them in these beautiful, beautiful, they're like blankets that we're sending. Protect them and protect their hearts, which are so powerful. They wouldn't be there if they didn't have a powerful heart.
Mhm.
Thank them. So thank you, Lori. I think this is a wonderful idea.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, prayers, prayers, prayers for
Prayer.
Greta, her team.
And
And
prayers are really just active words, aren't they? And make them visual and beautiful and heart-filling. That's right. So thank you, everyone, for all your work and for your listening and for the prayers that you send.